All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary. And in this commentary, we're going to focus on how to have good accuracy using building to create good angles to shoot from, and just different shooting tips that we're going to work on with ARs, shotguns, snipers, whatever we get our hands on, right? I can't really control what we get our hands on, but whatever we get our hands on, I'm going to try to give you guys some shooting tips, some accuracy tips to help you improve your aim. I'm going to try to get onto the rooftop right here. And she's also going for the roof as well. Might be able to grab a pump. That's good. I'm missing my shots. Speaking of accuracy, we're going to keep high ground and shoot down on her. There's a guy inside right here. And he's outside right now. You can hear him in the grass. We got another guy coming up. I'm gonna actually just run around and get inside the house as quickly as possible. Put a wall up right here and see what's going on. He's running around the backside. I'm gonna go over here and get over the top. Again, I'm gonna take high ground and aim down at him. One shot. Getting shot in the back. That's fine. We're gonna wrap around. We're gonna take high ground again. And as she comes close, take a shot. Again, we already hit her once or twice, so she's not that strong. Another shot. I know we're using a pump at this range. It's not the greatest, but we kind of have to, unfortunately. I'm moving up on her. Another shot. She's dead. Okay. So I'm going to have to let that go for now. So even though we started off pretty rough, one thing you want to make sure you do is you got to forget your misses. And this applies to a lot of people. You start missing a couple shots, it starts getting in your head. You're like, oh my god, I'm missing. I can't believe, I'm not doing well. I'm missing my shots. If you start thinking about that, you're gonna start missing more. As soon as I started missing, I just reassessed the situation, took a different angle. All my shots pretty much were from the high ground using this ramp angle on the roof, and I was able to just pop out of cover, shoot, and then crouch to take cover. So if you linger too long on your misses, it's gonna get stuck in your head, and mentally you're gonna defeat yourself when you do that. So that's three quick kills real quick. We got a burst rifle, a gray one, which is not that great, but we both have to do with it. And there's actually apples over here. There's usually always apples here, so we should be able to get back up to 95 or 100. Yeah, 100 health. Nice. And I think she went over here and looted whatever was over here, but it wouldn't hurt to check. Yeah. So we heard shots down in this area, and we have a Magnum that I'm probably going to use for like longer range shots to see someone in the distance, but it's not something that I'm going to pursue right now. I kind of want to check to see if maybe... Oh, I do want to grab this metal real quick. I want to check if maybe there is... if this place hasn't been looted yet. I see a chest, but I can't tell if it's glowing or not. Moving towards it. But I know it sounds a little cheesy when I say like forget your misses, but it's actually, this place has already been loaded. It's actually a big deal because shooting, being consistent with your shot, a lot of it is mental. Don't you feel like when you're confident, when you're feeling yourself, you're like, oh my god, I'm hitting so many shots today. You keep hitting those shots, and you're on fire, right? You're using that momentum and you're focused, right? But when you start missing, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna miss this shot, I'm gonna miss that shot, I'm gonna die because of this and that. You start missing because in your mind you feel like you're gonna miss. So in your mind you gotta feel like you gotta forget the misses and just remember the good ones. Wow. The good shots, and mentally you'll be zoned in a lot better. So trust me, I'm not speaking BS when I say that. It's the reason why sometimes when I lose like 5, 6 in a row, and then when I win like 5 or 6 in a row. I'm a very momentum-driven person, and you got to work on carrying that momentum and using it to your advantage. Oh wow! I'm actually gonna pick up the gold pistol over the gray burst. Much prefer that option. And I don't have a lot of materials, so I'm coming through here. I'm working my way towards the circle. I'm gonna start cutting trees down. I spot somebody. I'm gonna try to take some shots at her. She's building up. Seems like she knows what she's doing. I'm gonna get on the side right here, and then I'm gonna go straight over the top. This tree is kind of like line of sight for me. So what I'm gonna do here, she's putting a roof, right? So she's actually breaking out from the side. I think she dropped down. Yeah, there she is. Gonna go over the top. Did she jump down? Yeah, she did. All right, I'm running out of mats, so I kind of have to play aggressive here. I'm keeping the high ground. She's underneath, but I'm probably gonna have to drop down here now that I know that she doesn't have any shields. Couple hits that are not really doing much damage. There we go, chasing, and we're flicking our shotgun across, like we're jumping over, we're flicking a shotgun across as we see her. Those were some really like tough angles to shoot from because she kept turning the corner and there was a lot of ups and downs, and we didn't really have a lot of materials. But during that fight, we kept the high ground. We like monitored what she was doing. We didn't really waste too many materials. We used whatever we had, but we kind of had to. We didn't really have a lot, but we stayed calm. The important part when you get into a fight with somebody is to know where they are. It's not just about staying on top of them. It's also about knowing where they are. So when she dropped down, I eventually dropped down with her once I found out she didn't have any shields, just because I wanted to make sure that she didn't like run away to heal up or to find some shields or something. So keeping high ground is important, but also knowing where your opponent is just as important. I spot somebody in a distance. I could have taken a sniper shot right there, but because I don't have a lot of materials, if I take a shot from all the way here and this person like posts up and starts shooting at me, they can burn through my materials faster than I can get to them, and that's not what I want right now. If I had max mats, I definitely would have pushed. So she's still in here right now. I'm gonna come up to the side right here and just drop a trap real quick. Hit her once, hit her twice. There we go. And you notice that when I shoot with my pump, it's always like I pull out my pump, I scan for the target, and then I do like a flick shot to my target. Let's say that blue box is my target, you know, like I'll jump up across and then I'll flick towards my target. Flick shotting, it's a muscle memory technique that you build up, and it's something that you improve with over time. And it's good because you can react quicker to situations, and I feel like in general, it allows for more clutch plays. So this guy, he sniped at us once. He's chilling. He actually has a deagle, and he's gonna be popping up and down right now. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna do a crouch and peek technique where I crouch to I use space to unpeek, and I use crouch to re-peek. Okay, so this guy's aiming at me with a sniper, and it's a very simple, just it's like that. And it's, again, this is something that I just recently started using, so it's actually not perfected on my end, but it's something that with practice you can get really good with it. Now unfortunately right there I got hit because my wall was trying to build out like ahead of me. I was too close to the edge. This guy, I see him, he's up top, and I mean, this guy's shooting at this guy now. He just sniped him straight up, so I might be able to snipe this guy as well using my strategy. You just drop down. I'm gonna break. All right, we don't want him to heal up. He's probably gonna try to pop a mini or two, so I'm actually gonna go. I swear to God, I thought I saw him fly over the top of me, but that was actually a C4 that he threw. It was really crazy. I thought he flew over the top of me, but that was C4 that he threw. So I'm gonna pop this real quick, grab the bandages, and go over to this guy and loop. You see how this guy, like, he made a really big mistake. He was out in the open and he kind of was standing still. I was standing still too, but at least I was boxed up. This guy was really just sitting still here, waiting for things to happen, and he eventually got sniped. So he didn't really have situational awareness. On top of that, this guy had so many mats, and I think the other guy had a lot of mats too. I didn't really have a lot of mats, which is why I kind of was forced to sit there for a little bit, because if I pushed out and I got into a building fight with like 150 wood, I would have ran out of materials really, really quickly, and it could have been bad. So I kind of let it play out, and I let the other guy make a move on him. I wasn't expecting the other guy to just straight up kill him, but he did. We do have to move. We're not in a good spot right now as in terms of the circle. So what I'm going to do is you always want to use Dusty. to get from place to place, because you can grab these rocks and you definitely get a lot of forward momentum with these rocks, and you can move a lot quicker. So let's see, we have a lot of ground to cover, but I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna use some of these mats actually to cover that ground quickly, hopefully without taking too much storm damage, because we don't really have a lot right now going on. So what I usually do is I start building up and I ramp a little bit, and I jump forward and I use that forward momentum to cover some ground. I actually don't know if this is like the best technique to move forward. I would have to test it. I don't know what the difference between just straight up jumping is and jumping off of ramps like this. But, you know, there's not really any custom games, so it's kind of hard to test some of this stuff. But I feel like using the ramps like that, I can cover some ground a little quicker. But I could be wrong. I could be making myself go slower. Spotted someone at a distance. I'm going to go ahead and lead that shot. He's looking at me. I'm going to go ahead and block his shot. And I also spotted somebody over there because I heard a shot coming up from over there. Let's take a shot like this. I was hoping he would walk into it. He did not. That's fine. I got to keep moving because I really can't afford to stop. I would like to stop and fight these guys, but I have a campfire and I have one bandage, and that's it. So the goal right now has to be keep moving and hopefully not get sniped in the back. One of those guys actually just got killed. We'll probably find them coming through as we're coming out of the circle, and I'm gonna make sure I keep watching my backside, make sure that that person does not snipe me. And you see we had a lot of ground to cover, but we made it out of the circle just fine because of the pop rocks. So if you're on your way out like to the circle and Dusty's nearby, grab one of those rocks and start moving. All right, so we're good to go now, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and I'm actually gonna like post up right here. I'm gonna post up right like this, and I'm gonna wait and see for this guy to come out, because I know he was like deeper in the storm. I'm being pushed right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna box up real quick, and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move towards the grenades. I kind of have to. That dude just got sniped. Good. Because that LMG was looking a little scary. I've got traps. I think this guy, I don't think this guy's gonna fall for any trap shenanigans. So I'm actually gonna have to try to like outbuild him. I'm over the top of him right now. Wow. He actually has a jetpack. He's dropped all the way down. He's currently healing up as we speak. Unfortunately, I let him go. Oh, I see where he is, actually. I see where he is. There we go. You see how we stayed on top of him and we built like extra high because he had I actually don't have a lot of time here. Because he had a jetpack, we built extra high, and we were forced to we were forced to drop down eventually, because he dropped down, we didn't kill him, right? So we were forced to drop down eventually, but we dropped down when we felt like we had the advantage, and even when we dropped down, we were cautious. I didn't want him to like sneak back up top, and he didn't attempt to. He might have been like low on materials, something like that. So I have a jump pad, but there's no reason to use it right now. I have 2 of them. There's no reason to use it. Like you gotta understand, the tier 3 storm you can outrun, and you know I have a decent amount of materials, and I'll use metal to get up on top of this mountain. But it'd be better for me to get on top of this mountain, use one of my launch pads to push somebody, and then use like another launch pad if I need to get out of that situation. So it's better not to use it. Like, preserve your launch pads if you can. I do have a campfire as well, so I should be able to get my health back up to full. Not sure if there's apples in this area. There might be. Oh my god, I almost slipped there. That would have been bad. There's actually somebody up here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to use my launch pad to get to this guy. He gave up high ground. That's fine. I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to chill. He actually is on top of me right now. So he's a fast builder. But I even though I had high ground on him, I kind of slowed down just so I can get my my launch pad up and going. Not my launch pad, my campfire. He's currently on top of me. He just dropped down. I heard him drop. He's right here. There we go. Took 2 shots at him with the pump shotgun. Just like turned the corner, took 2 shots, backed up because I have 150 health. He can still one pump me, even if I hit him like that many times. I backed up. I closed the wall off, and then he like came here for refuge. But this was my wall. I just opened a quick window, shot him, and then I completed this edit like this so I can come in and take the loot. So he actually also had a big shield that will be of good use right here. So what I'm gonna do now is, see, I have two jump pads. Somebody just actually opened up a crate right here. I'll take a quick shot. There's actually two people about to be fighting each other right here. So I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to push down on these guys. They're actually teaming. They're actually teaming. So I got a trap ready for this guy. I'm gonna get out of the situation right here. Wrap around the side right like this. This dude just killed both of them. I'm gonna go over the top, edit over the top, take this high ground. Unfortunately, she shotgunned me for 85 health. Not good. We do have to move. There we go. Just jump over the top. Took a clean shot. I'll definitely be reporting those guys for teaming, but that's gonna happen after the fact. I use my launch pad to get to kind of reassess the situation and get into a better spot, and I'm actually about to use it again here to push one of the last 2 guys. I think my launch pad is safe. Yeah, it's safe. So I'm gonna chill here for a second. I see a building over there. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. This final circle is gonna be finishing over there. The smart move would be to get onto the high ground like right here and just build up. But I'm gonna play a little slower, and I'm gonna try to allow them to make the movements first and see what's going on. So we do see a box over there, and we'll see what we can do. So the reason I launch padded from the top down on these guys in the first place, because it wasn't really like the best move, but the reason I launch padded down to them is because they were walking up to each other. So I thought they were going to start fighting each other, and then I didn't realize they were actually teaming up. Wow. This is a solo match, so it's not like you can't really team up in a solo, but they were teaming up, and it kind of made everything a little weird. So wow. So don't know where these last 2 guys are. I don't spot any movement happening over here yet. We got about 20 seconds before things start shifting over, and I will shift with it using the launch pad. Take high ground, no sky bases. How do you know they were teaming? We'll watch the replay. We'll watch the replay just to make sure. But either they were teaming or they were playing with one eye closed. One or the other. All right, we're gonna take this launch pad. Again, this is the high ground that like we want to secure. And I see that guy actually pushing over here now. So I'm gonna just do a little small 1x1. This is actually like really good for me. These guys are fighting each other, and I'm just over here, just one-shot accuracy, crouched, peeking through. One of them is dead, actually. This guy is really weak, and he's most likely going to be healing up or shielding up behind this tree. And again, this is like the tactic is very simple. I want to show you guys the peak tactic, right? You use spacebar, you use jump, whatever you have jump bound to. You use jump to uncrouch, and you use crouch to recrouch. It's like this. You can do it really, really fast. It's something that I only recently started doing, so I'm not really that good at it, to be completely honest with you. This guy's standing out in the open. Oh, wow. It's something I only recently started doing, but it's actually a very useful strategy because it's very safe. I don't know if they plan to keep this in the game, but it's very safe. You're able to like quickly pop out of cover, shoot, and then take cover again. I personally think that this should be removed from the game, but I don't know how they would go about removing it. But the thing is, it's in the game, and I want to like show it to you guys in this fashion, in this commentary, so that you guys can, you know, practice it, get the rhythm down, and start using it. And we'll see, like, you know, how it goes. I personally, like, if you want my personal opinion on it, I don't think you should be able to take shots that safe. I feel like you should always have to like really commit to the peak. The way it currently works is like you're barely peeking for like a millisecond, taking a shot and then hiding. So it's a little weird, but it's definitely a strategy, and it's definitely something that's in the game, and I want you guys to know. So now you guys know, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this educational commentary about aiming, tips and tricks, accuracy, all that good stuff. High ground. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cypher. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video and subscribe. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the stream. And if you have not already, you should check to see if you have a free Twitch Prime sub by clicking the subscribe button on the top right corner right there and redeeming a free sub if it's available for you. My name is Cypher. Thank you guys so much for watching.